We're going to be making braised short ribs with root vegetables. You know, lots of nice aromas in the home, making it feel homey. And these are short ribs that are from the chuck or the shoulder part. And they've got a lot more, as you can see here, they've got a lot more meat on them.
Yeah.
And there's the fat and the connective tissue, which is why you want to braise it and slow cook it so that all that breaks down and it becomes tender.
Now you put a little salt and pepper in the flour?
You just want to season your flour so that it's got a little bit of flavor to it. And so what we're doing is we're just dredging this. Sure, if you want to do a couple.
Yeah. Let me help you out.
Help me out. Do all the sides.
Make sure we're
and shake the excess off because that's just going to smoke if you have too much of it in there. And we're going to put in 3 tablespoons of canola oil. Just want to brown them in here. You don't want to crowd them in there too much because then it's just going to sweat rather than get a nice caramelized brown outside to it.
Do you want these chunks?
The carrots are clean and they're organic ones, so it's okay to leave the skin on. But with the parsnip here, you probably want to take it off because it's a little tough. This is pretty healthy comfort food too. I mean, even though the ribs have a lot of fat on them, before you serve it, you're going to skim all that fat off, and it rises to the top, and you take it off, and it's pretty healthy. So you want to do it in batches, like I said earlier.
Okay.
And we take that out, and see there's some of this little gooey bits from browning it.
Yeah.
So we're going to dump our onions and carrots in.
Okay.
And celery and parsnips. Stir it. Give it a little bit of a stir, get the oil kind of distributed around it, and we can leave that for a few minutes.
Okay.
I'm just going to get our noodles cooking.
Okay.
Get those in there. Add a little salt to the water because it flavors the noodles. Now we're going to put in about 3 cloves of garlic.
Okay. You can really smell that. You smell the garlic, you've got the root vegetables going on.
I can smell the celery and the parsnip, all of that.
Oh my gosh.
And then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of thyme. Like if you wanted to do an Asian influenced one, add some ginger and some snow peas and water chestnuts. And if you wanted to do something like a more Moroccan twist to it, you'd add butternut squash and dried apricots and cinnamon and cumin. Now we want to add our tomato paste.
In here.
Okay. That's just another layer of flavor and body.
You don't have a lot of liquid.
You want the flavors to come out. I mean, you can smell kind of when it's ready with each layer. You don't really need to spend long with the herbs. It's like 30 seconds before it starts getting really fragrant. And then you can add the next bit. And then you want to, remember all those brown bits we had on the bottom of the pan?
Yeah.
They add so much flavor, and this is called deglazing. You add your wine, Cabernet Sauvignon. Any dry red wine would be nice. And the wine is acidic, so it helps to it's going to help break down the connective tissue and the fat and make it really tender. Now you can add these noodles right back to the same pan, so you don't have a million pans to do afterwards. Just toss that with the butter. And then we're going to put a little chopped parsley in there. And while that's still reducing, why don't we go peel some sweet potato to throw in there as well.
Oh, we're going to put sweet potato?
Yeah.
Oh, that should be really interesting.
Well, it's another root
Julian,
vegetable.
I have to ask you, what is this big root here?
That's a celery root, or also known as celeriac or celery knob.
I love new vegetables.
Let me get this out of your way.
And new different ideas. Okay, I'm going to try this.
See, it tastes a little bit like a cross between celery and parsley. It's real fresh. It's smooth texture.
Exactly right.
If you shave it really thin in salads, like I would use a mandolin, probably to.
And it gives it a different flavor in a salad. Yeah, it's really good.
It's reduced nicely now. It's about half the amount of liquid that was in there before.
Okay.
And again, the diced tomatoes are another acidic element that we're adding in there that's going to help soften everything. Stir that in.
Well, here's some more sweet potato.
Thank you. And do you want to grab the beef broth? We're going to add that last. That helps add another layer of flavor.
Oh my gosh.
And keep the meat really moist.
This is beef broth.
Nice and filling. And then we're going to add our meat back to it.
There you go.
And you know what else you can do? Like if you're busy working, you can brown the meat off, throw it all into a slow cooker. Put the lid on, and you come home to a hot meal waiting for you, and the house just filled with the best rich smells. So now this is going to simmer for about 2.5 to 3 hours.
Oh my goodness!
And all those flavors, all the different things we put in there, it just flavors the meat.
Oh, that is so
Is that tender?
good. Mmm.